What do you mean it's your manager? What do you mean it's your manager? Guys, I worked in the private sector of the health service here in the UK. Now, the facade of it, everything's fine, it's fantastic. But behind the scenes, I tell you, I had two secretaries. I hadn't known them before. I was covering their role because I was working as a temp. Anyway, each individually came to me on separate occasions telling me that they're being bullied at work. Now, I said to them, you know, you have to stand up to the bullies. You know, if they start bullying you again, just turn to them and say, look, I don't appreciate the way you're talking to me and I want you to stop doing it. I don't like it. You know, both of them, separate occasions, turned to me and said, oh, they can't do that. I said, well, you've got to stand up for yourself. And if you can't do that, then, you know, the next step is to tell your manager. Jesus. You know, they both turn to me and say it's the managers that are bullying them. The managers are bullying them. Are you experienced that in your job? Are you tolerating things that, you know, you walk away from, but you need the job? You feel stuck, you feel trapped. You've got to pay your bills. Therefore, you tolerate. It gets me fired up. I don't like seeing injustice and unfairness. I mean, they have an anti-bullying and harassment policy. Yeah, but that's on paper, yeah? But what actually happens in the day-to-day, it's not going across. Are you frustrated with your job? Do you have a backup plan just in case you lose the job or you have to leave or you get sick? Well, this business that I'm telling you about now, it's amazing. It's transformational. It's unbelievable to a certain extent. But then the digital market is growing. Things are changing. We're doing things differently. And I tell you something. You go in, you'll buy a package from me, depending on what level you are. You can sell the package that you bought from me. You can sell it on. Basically, it's a training. You get training. It's all on video. Now, if you give me a manual and it's got all the instructions written on it, it goes in here and it gets lost. I can't sort of, I don't know, I can't retain it. This training, excuse me, it's done by video. You get step-by-step instructions on video. Therefore, you can refer back to it should you need to. Now, it's not MLM. It's not crypto, okay? It's US dollar. It's US dollar. That's acceptable globally. Guys, it's changing people's lives. I'm so glad I came across it. I'm doing it. I'm in it. You've got to help yourself. What if you did lose your job tomorrow? Do you have a backup plan? Yes, we have families. Maybe they'll be able to help us. Maybe they won't. But wouldn't you like to be in a position where you can help your family, should they need it? Just say, yeah, man, just tell me how much you need, you know, and, you know, you want to be in that position. A couple of my girlfriends invited me to come out for a meal and a little boogie. I love dancing. And I had to be open with them and say, look, I don't have the funds to do that. You know, I'm not working at the moment and I'd love to come. They said, come, we'll cover you. We'll cover everything. You know, we'll buy you drinks and meals, whatever. And they did that. Whilst I was pleased to accept that offer, part of me, I don't know, I like to pay my way. I think it's a control thing I have. I wanted to pay my way, but I went and I had fun and I was so pleased that they were to do that for me. It's just, I don't know, is it a sense of pride or something? You don't want to be reliant too much on other people. Okay, Anyway, try this out. Don't come back to the video in 6 months from now and say, I wonder. Stop wondering, stop the procrastination. You've got to try. Nobody's out there going to save you. You've got to try, guys. I have to try. I don't have a partner to share my bills with, but I can assure you the bills are coming through the door every month, you know, without fail. And then they chase you up. They don't, you know, just send the bill. They start contacting you on the phone and harassing you. And meanwhile, you're sitting there thinking, oh, which one shall I pay now? Which is the most important one? I haven't got enough money to pay all three. Wouldn't you like to be in a position where you can pay all three? Life, you know, some have it easy, some have it hard, some just don't have it at all, you know? Fight for yourself. Empower yourself to do things that you've never done before. Things that you've always dreamed. Never stop dreaming, guys. Don't be stuck in a position that you're not happy in. You've got managers bullying you, taking credit for the work you've done. Oh yes, they do that as well. Anyway, let me get off this thing. I'm getting carried away. But contact me, okay? I'm being serious now. Contact me about this opportunity. It is life-changing. I've seen testimonials from people who have actually given up their jobs. Some people been made redundant, didn't have a job to give up. Suddenly, you know, everything was just cut off from them. And they've done this, they've changed their lives, and I want to be a part of that. That's why I joined. Join me, guys. The link is below, or my email on top, depending what channel you're looking at me from. Anyway, do it. Just do it.